All right, what I feel is the most important segment of the day because we catch you up. It's the big stories.
Bobby's Big
Stories.
Well, this might freak you out a little bit. McDonald's customer collapsed and thought she was going to die after she picked up a dollar bill that she believes was laced with drugs.
Uh-oh.
That's like one of those stories you hear, like back in the way day, it was don't put your finger into a payphone, that little flippy thing, because there was a needle and that needle had AIDS on it.
Right.
And I don't think it ever happened. But we believed it. Well, at least I did. I believed it. But I don't know how true this is, but I can read you the story. Renee Parsons said she felt a burning sensation and her whole body went numb. And her husband, Justin, also felt symptoms where she had clutched his arm. So she touched the money and then touched his arm.
Weird.
So it absolutely could be that. Her terrifying ordeal began while she was driving with her husband and 2 kids. And they went to McDonald's and they stopped. There was a $1 bill on the floor. So obviously she grabbed it and then she collapsed. So that's what we know. That's what she thinks. We don't know anything else yet.
Who wouldn't grab a dollar bill? That's the problem.
It depends. It's in a bathroom. How wet is it?
If it's sopping wet, you won't touch it?
I don't think so. Not in a bathroom.
Oh, man, I would touch it.
If it's sopping wet, not in a bath. Because I think it might be sopping wet with pee. I don't want to touch a pee dollar. There's 2 kind of dollars I want to touch. Pee dollars, poop dollars. That's it. Otherwise, I'm all good. That story's from The Sun, and that is a scary situation. Well, in comparison to non-gamers, this new study finds that video game players display superior motor decision-making skills. If you play video games, you actually are quicker at making better decisions.
That's what I'm talking about.
There are key regions of the brain that's affected if you play video games, and they're both faster and more accurate, the people, with their responses. Some studies have shown an improved vision for some.
Really?
Let me check mine. Nope, still sucks.
Still bad.
Yeah. Video games were shown to build a stronger capacity for visual processing. That is from Georgia State News. That's I kid about video games. I don't play a lot. I don't consider myself a gamer. I play 2 games, and they're both sports games, which makes me a macho gamer. You know, I only play the most manly, football, you know. But if I'm stressed the crap out, I can go and play Madden or NBA 2K, depending on what it is, and 25% of it's gone. Just because I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
It's just a way for me to get my mind. Everybody has their thing. That's it for me. And that's that. I don't need to go play 8 hours. I would like to sometimes, but I only want to play with my friends. But yeah, I think it's a big game changer for me, video games.
Yeah, everyone needs a stress reliever.
Send this clip to my wife.
You've already told her this.
Yeah, I just needed to keep on. Bob Dylan has banned smartphones from his upcoming shows after announcing his first UK tour in over 5 years. He's 81. He revealed that fans will be forced to lock their devices into specially provided pouches in order to fully enjoy his Rough and Rowdy Ways show without distraction. Phones do remain in the possession of the owner, but they can't be accessed. Kind of like an ink tag type thing. It's a magnet, and you can't get it unmagnetized till after. That's from the Daily Mail. At the end, they go through and unlock it at a station. They did this at Chris Rock's show with us. We walked in, and they were like, you got to put your phones in this bag.
That was so you don't leak the the comedy information.
Yes, I would think this is so people don't put up videos of him singing because it sounds like this.
Oh, dude, it's terrible.
We don't even know what song he's singing.
I love Bob Dylan, but it's like music trivia when you go.
And he's 81. Like, what do you expect?
Do you do this at your show?
Well, funny you should ask. I don't make them put it in pouches, but I say, please no phones because we're recording this for a special type thing. And if it's on the internet, companies don't want to use it inside of a special.
So you trust the audience not to use it?
I do.
Do you ever get online and be like, oh, somebody?
They really don't. At the end of the show, I say, hey, you guys get your phones out. We're going to do some stuff here. And I walk and act like I'm doing the show again just so people can take pictures. That's all they want is a moment. But I don't want any jokes online.
Yeah.
So, yes, I do, but I ask kindly. And then if someone does pull out a phone in the middle of the show, I go up and I punch them in the nose live. It's a great bit. People love it. By the way, tomorrow tickets go on sale to my comedically inspirational shows here in Nashville. 2 more shows, then that's it. August 12th and 13th, but tickets tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central at bobbybones.com. A rock memorabilia dealer and 2 men are charged with trying to sell stolen handwritten lyrics from the Eagles for $1 million. So a guy who dealt in a lot of memorabilia from music artists, he had the lyrics from the 1976 album Hotel California, was trying to sell them, but apparently they were stolen, and I think they knew they were stolen, and That'd be pretty cool to have.
Yeah.
You know?
These were the actual Hotel California
It
lyrics?
says the album Hotel
So
California.
maybe like another song from there?
Yeah, so I don't know that it was exactly this song. It could have been the whole, I don't know, they kept them all together or something. But how come nobody wants to buy the lyrics to Fanny Pack? Actually, somebody said, I'll give you $5 to keep your own lyrics to Fanny Pack.
But you know what? Those aren't handwritten. Those are all probably all over the internet because they're on like Word documents.
No, I handwrote them one night with a quill and ink. 51% of Americans claim they can touch their toes without straining. I almost couldn't read that because that seems high. My whole life, I've never been able to touch my toes.
Me either.
Really?
Yeah, not even close.
Yeah. I'm so not flexible and different than Eddie. I was an athlete.
Hey, I was
So
also...
I stretched, you know.
I was also an athlete.
Oh, you stopped playing sports when you were like 8th grade. But anybody else not able to touch their toes ever? Mike couldn't?
I can't.
Really?
No chance.
Man, we
No
suck.
one?
How's 51% of Americans, they can touch it without even straining? Like, I mean, I guess you could probably rip me and I could do it.
Sure.
Like, you could shove me down and I'd be like,
Yeah, you hear pop, snap.
but Morgan, you touch toes?
Yes.
I saw you doing backflips
yeah,
on
of
your
course.
Instagram.
Yeah, I can still tumble really well too.
Morgan's doing these flips on a mat where she's going hands, feet. I'm like, dang. And I'm like, oh no, she's not going to try to do a no hand. Boom, boom. A whole flip in the air.
Crazy. It's like the Olympics.
Crazy. I don't even know her. So, can you touch your toes pretty
Yes.
easily? Oh,
Yeah,
you're pretty
I could do it
flexible?
right now, like in my jeans.
Okay, no, there's no need to brag, okay? That's from SWNS Digital. But I am completely tight all the time in every part of my body, from my fingernails down to my toenails. It's all one big tight muscle. Britney Spears calls police to help her after running out of gas on the LA freeway. Tuesday night, police got a call about a white Mercedes stuck on the freeway in LA. When they arrived, they found Britney Spears sitting in a passerby's car. The highway patrol got into the car and they steered it while pushing it completely to safety. The officer said they waited with her until her husband picked her up and she seemed okay. So here's the question. And Lunchbox, I'll come to you for this because you are a resident 911 dialer.
Yes.
Britney Spears called 911. Is that a 911 call?
Yes, it is. You're in danger on the highway. Like, it is a very unsafe situation. You can't get out of your car because there's cars flying by. You need police to come, set up a woo woo woo. That way people slow down and you can get off the highway.
I would say it's a 911 situation, but not because of that. Because people run out of gas all the time on the highway.
Oh,
you try to push you try to get the car out of the way. Obviously, I don't think it's a woo 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 situation. But it could be. I've seen it. But it's Britney Spears, and if people see her, that's going to create a situation.
Good call.
I think she's so famous.
Yeah.
There's that threshold of famous that could actually cause possibly a disaster in public. So, yes. But Britney ran out of gas. How does Britney run out of gas? Forget?
It happens to the best of us, dude.
Are you the best?
I mean, I've ran out of gas twice in my life.
Yeah.
And it's a terrible feeling of like, oh man, my car's breaking down. Then you look at the gauge, like, nope, that's just me being an idiot.
I've never, because of idiocy, run out of gas. I've run out of gas because I'm broke and I'm like, I got to try to get somewhere or get to a gas station. I always, if I could afford it, I stay in that middle line. But when I was broke, I ran out of gas a few times.
Yeah.
But you would go and you dig under the seats and you're just looking for. Back in the day, kids, gas wasn't $5 a gallon.
Yeah, now what are you going to do? Look for quarters? What's it going to get you? Nothing.
You're looking for like $20 bills so you can get down the block.
Exactly.
But it's you'd find 70 cents and you just go and try to get 70 cents when it was like $2 a gallon, and that could get you somewhat closer to where you needed to go. Finally, I did see a funny video where they were pumping gas and the person wasn't looking and they grabbed their nozzle and switched up the nozzles.
No.
Hilarious. They filled their car up. But then they had the video. It was a Mercedes too, and he did the old switcheroo and took the gas pump nozzle from the car next to him.
That's crazy.
It's like if you got a Mercedes.
Yeah, you can't afford gas.
Yeah, make sure you can buy gas first. Don't forget the dog. Finally, vets urge pet owners to put sunscreen on their animals. I've never heard this before.
Sunscreen.
I guess I felt hair was sunscreen enough. Dogs are susceptible to sunburn and hot, sunny weather just like humans. I guess my head can get sunburned. I didn't think about this. Not often,
Yeah.
but my head and my neck, like short, where the hair is short, can get sunburned. But they say, especially in the areas where it's very short-haired, if you could put a little cream on it, noses, ears, tips, bellies, and other parts of the dog, if they have very short hair, to please put some sunscreen on it.
Stanley kind of has short hair, right? He doesn't have like a thick fur.
Yeah, here's the thing about Stanley, though. He ain't outside.
He's good. He's inside all
He'll leave
day.
the door open, and he's like, I'm good. He hates it.
He does have his little pool though.
He does, and we got him a little pool, and he laid all the way down in it, and it slightly went above his face, and he took in a bunch of water and then vomited and was like, "I'm done with this pool." He's out of there. All right,
that guy.
that's your news. Thank you.
Those were Bobby's Big
Stories.
This is Tim McGraw, 7,500 OBO, or if you've never seen the song before, 7,500 oboe. That'd be what I would call it if I didn't know. All right, thank you guys. Drive-In Studio.
The Bobby Bones Show.
In the next segment, someone on this show saw a celebrity at a grocery store, and they were too intimidated to go up to them. So we'll find out who it was, why they were intimidated, and then what happened next. I don't know who it was either, so I'm curious. So we'll do that. And then if you love old school country music, we'll do a little Throwback Thursday featuring Alabama.
Yeah.
That'll be good. All right, back in just a second. So if you're ever in Nashville, you could be going to the grocery store and see a country star. That's what's cool about living here. It's country stars everywhere you look. And so Raymundo was at the grocery store. Was it a fancy grocery store?
No, it wasn't Walmart, but I mean, it was just a normal, everyday spot.
So it's just a grocery store.
Yeah.
It's not like high dollar grocery store.
No.
All right, you're in.
Yeah, and I'm checking out.
And you see a country music star.
Correct.
And what do you see with your eyes?
Well, they're checking out. We're both in the self-checkout.
Okay, and are you beside each other?
We're really close. We're 10 feet away from each other.
Did they say anything to you?
No, because they're facing one way, I'm doing the other direction.
Why are you guys back to back at the self-checkout?
Because it's one of the places that promotes self-checkouts. There's like 8 of them.
So he or she's going through.
Correct.
You don't say anything to them.
No, thought it looked like them, but wasn't 100%, but also intimidating situation.
All right, so give us the options on who it could be.
Jimmy Allen.
When you smile, I see the sun sink down.
Jimmy could be intimidating because he's really muscular, like big dude. Really nice guy, but he also sometimes dresses super cool. And the fact that he's really muscular and dresses super cool, you could be like, ooh, I don't want to bother him because he's muscular and cool.
I see that.
Which is the opposite of me in it both ways. All right, who else?
Danielle Bradbury.
Makes you wanna sway to the left and sway.
Danielle's super nice. I don't know why you'd be intimidated unless she was like with a boyfriend that's muscular and dressed cool.
I mean, he's really big.
Yeah.
Her boyfriend is.
All right, next up.
Walker Hayes.
Yeah, we fancy like Applebee's.
No chance you'd be intimidated by Walker Hayes. We've known him forever.
That's your dude.
We've
Ton of kids.
You think they're gonna jump you?
I don't know.
He tried.
Oh,
He just sends them on.
He gave up
Sick
on
'em.
that one.
All right, who else?
Gabby Barrett.
He's one of the good ones.
It could be Gabby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Gabby. Gabby, not always the warmest in general, and it's not because she's not a warm person. She just doesn't present a warm vibe. But she also just she got a baby with her. I don't know. All right, those 4.
And I wanted to verify that it was the person because I was like, man, was it really them? And I looked on Insta. Shockingly, they follow me. Woo!
Okay, so I don't think that Gabby would follow Ray. I don't even think Gabby follows me.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Let me look at that part. Okay.
That makes me feel like it's Danielle Bradbury.
Yeah,
Bobby-
Gabby Bear doesn't even follow me.
Yeah, Bobby's done a great job of process of elimination. This game turned out to be way too easy with
I don't
Bobby's
know that that's
talking.
true. I think Danielle Bradbury is super nice.
And how is she intimidating?
Well, she could be
don't know.
intimidating because you don't want to go up to a woman and I don't know.
Not intimidated by women.
Okay, so then you've eliminated her. So the answer is going to be
mean?
Jimmy Allen because you just eliminated.
No, I was just using reasoning. I'm not eliminating anybody.
Okay, well, I'm going to go Jimmy Allen. Amy, who do you think that is?
I guess I go Gabby Barrett.
Okay, Eddie?
Yeah,
But no.
dude.
But Gabby, I don't think Gabby follows Ray on Instagram.
Well, I mean, okay, good point. But who of any of these people follow Ray? on
Jimmy?
Instagram?
I would
Maybe
think Jimmy
Walker?
does. Okay, I'm going to go Jimmy. Amy, you're going Gabby. Eddie?
Yeah, I have to go Gabby Barrett because she would be the only one that he would say, like, let me make sure that's Gabby Barrett. Jimmy Allen, he would see Jimmy Allen and be like, that's Jimmy Allen. That's Danielle Bradbury. So
Okay.
give me Gabby.
Lunchbox?
Is Danielle Bradbury, because Eddie said Danielle's boyfriend's big, so the boyfriend was probably there. Ray was scared. Boyfriend was going to beat him up.
All right, Ray, who was it?
Yeah, right next to the tatted up dude. I couldn't talk to Danielle
His
Bradbury.
boyfriend?
Oh, wow.
And I mean, we're walking at the same time. He's rocking some jacked up truck. I'm like, I just can't do it. I mean, what if he bogards me or something like that?
That was the only way I thought it could be Danielle if he wasn't intimidated by Danielle. That's unfair because
Yeah.
you're intimidated by her boyfriend. But yeah, he definitely beat you up. He'd take you and put paper wad you and toss
Yeah,
you.
big dude.
So, nothing? You didn't say hi or anything?
No, I totally screwed it up just because of that. He totally threw me off. I had a whole plan. I was going to go up with a video because I really wasn't even for sure that it was Danielle
Why would you go up
Bradbury.
with the video? Why do we do this?
Because I was going to be like, oh my gosh, you guys, it's Danielle Bradbury. Doesn't this look like Danielle Bradbury? And then she was going to be like, it's me. I am Danielle Bradbury. But then he totally threw me off my game.
That
That's
bit
actually fun.
that you were gonna do. Hey, don't do that bit. Don't do that bit.
It sounded awesome in his head, though.
Don't do that bit. Yeah, I'm sure it did. Don't do that bit. But Danielle's awesome. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
All right, Ray. Thank you for the story, buddy.
Yep.
Did you see what she was buying by any chance?
That would have probably been better for the bit, but no.
No. Okay. All right. Well, then we'll end it on that. All right, Sam Hunt, Bobby Bones Show. Thank you, guys.
drive-in studio.
The Bobby Bones Show.
Coming up in a second, we'll talk about an artist who attempted to pass a loaded gun through security at an airport.
Oh.
And then was charged, with the crime. Do you know who it is?
No.
Do you?
No, I have no idea.
Okay, well, Shay tried it from
Yeah, that's my guess.
He didn't try it.
It
was
wasn't
an
your guess
accident.
because I just said who, and you said you have no idea.
Well, Shay was the only one that I knew he did it in the past. So I was like, he didn't do it again, did he?
No. It's an old thing.
Oh, it's an old one.
Yeah. It's an old Throwback Thursday thing.
Yeah, I don't remember.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'll give it to you. It's someone you just. I'd say you wouldn't expect, but it's not. He's not trying to take down anything. It was an accident, and he's a country boy.
Okay.
So I'll tell you who that is coming up in a second, and we will take your calls. 877-77-BOBBY. That's our phone number. I'll tell you what. If you get it, $5.
Ooh,
Don't Google it, Mike. Watch their computers.
I have a list.
I'll tell you the year. 2017.
Okay, that helps.
2017, Blank was charged with a misdemeanor for attempting to pass a loaded gun through security at the international airport in, I'm not going to tell you where, because that'll lead to it.
International airport.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's going
You think now is
overseas?
no, that's not how it works. Okay, anyway, we'll be back in a second. Tomorrow, Reba on the show. Monday, Dan and Shay on the show, and they're going to perform. It's now time for a little Throwback Thursday. Let's go. Here we go.
Bobby Bones Show.
Throwback Thursday.
All right, the question was, who in 2017 was charged with a misdemeanor for attempting to pass a loaded gun through security at the airport? $5 on the line. Eddie.
I remember it like it was yesterday. That was Trace Atkins, dude. They popped him. He had the gun. He went to jail. It was terrible.
You don't remember that.
No, I don't.
That didn't happen.
That was my guess.
Yeah, that's not true. Lunchbox?
FGL.
Both?
One of them.
No, you can't do one.
I'm going to go.
And you have to say his name. Got him.
Do you know their names?
Yeah. Tyler.
Tyler what?
Tyler Kelly.
Tyler Kelly. All right, go ahead. And who's the other one?
Oh, they're not brothers. No, that can't be right because I think the other guy's
Cousins.
name is... Oh, Brian Kelly then.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
what's Tyler's last name?
Oh, it's not Kelly.
No, they're not related. You think they're both Kellys, the Kelly brothers?
No,
Cousins.
once I say it, it doesn't sound right. But
Oh my gosh.
Tyler Johnson.
Do you think it's Tyler Johnson or do you think it's Brian Kelly?
I think it's Brian Kelly.
Okay. They're both wrong, by the way.
Dang it.
Really?
All three are. Tyler Johnson, Tyler Hubbard, and Brian Kelly would all be wrong. It's not Florida Georgia Line.
Michael Ray.
No. Not that we know of, anyway.
It wasn't him?
Yeah, no. The answer is Scotty McCurry.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Dang.
I remember it like yesterday.
Scotty McCurry was charged with misdemeanor for attempting to pass a loaded gun through security at the Raleigh-Durham International Airport in Morrisville, North Carolina. That's just a case of somebody forgetting.
He went to jail?
I don't know that he went to jail.
Oh,
I don't know what they did to him.
Man.
Yeah. Today in 1983, the closer you get. Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Alabama. Number one. The further I fall. Jam. Today in 1994, and don't hit this hook quite yet, Ray, but Joe Diffie's Third Rock from the Sun album was released. What I remember about Third Rock from the Sun is I don't know them all now, but I remembered every lyric to that dang song. Like, and maybe I'd need it to lead me into it, but it's one of those songs where there's a and I would try to impress people by singing every word, and nobody was impressed ever.
Well, no, of
yeah,
course
and I
not.
was like 13 or 14 years old. But here is Third Rock from the Sun.
Cause and effect.
Chain of events, all of the chaos makes perfect sense when you're spinning round. This is a hook, though.
Come on.
Well, I know this part. This is easy. Welcome to Earth, Third Rock from the Sun. Now, it just depends what part of the verse it goes to.
Let's see.
Do we have this right or
cuts
no?
off,
It
so-
dies. Yeah. The kid, guns of gas, car starts to swerve, heads for a semi-truck, it jumps the curb. Something like that.
Sounds right.
Yeah, I mean, who's going to know? Yeah, I was a big Joe Diffie fan, but also on that album was Pickup Man, which was a jam, too.
Knew you were a pickup man. You can set my truck on fire and roll it down a hill, and I still wouldn't trade it for a coupe de ville. I got an 8-truck bed that never has to be made. You know, if it weren't for trucks, it wouldn't have tailgates. I met all
Man, that is me as a teenager, man. That and being sad listening to Nirvana. These two did at the same time. Doing Pickup Man, and I'd be like, listening to the sad Nirvana stuff. Like, man, then nobody gets me like this. Also, in 1996, on this day, Some Gave All was certified platinum from Billy Ray Cyrus. For example, little Achy Breaky Heart was on that here.
Don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart.
Jam. Today in 95, Vince Gill had a #1 song with You Better Think Twice.
So you better think twice.
Today in 1998, a Nashville radio station announced that they give $1 million to anyone that could prove Elvis Presley was alive.
Oh.
The money has gone unclaimed. I'd like to do something similar
What are you going to do?
right now. I will give $1 million to anyone who brings me an alien.
Dude, that could happen.
A real one, though, and I got to be able to prove it.
How are you going to prove it?
It has to tell me it's an alien. And tell me about
Is
it.
there a deadline?
And it doesn't matter when. I mean, in the next 2 days.
2 days.
I was going to give you an hour. You bring me an alien. Now, I don't see what's going to stink that if I would have said forever and okay, just my luck, an invasion happens.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's a pretty funny prank, though. that they knew they weren't going to have to pay it, and it'd be worth it if they were the ones that proved Elvis.
Yeah.
So I'll do the same. You bring me an alien in the next 48 hours, you get $1 million.
Somebody's working on that
And
right now.
don't do, an illegal alien or anything like that. It's got to be an extra, or whatever they call. I don't know that. I need an extraterrestrial, like outer space. It's got to live on something other than Earth.
Yes.
I don't even like the term illegal alien, but people would be like, "I brought you." No, I want an alien in a spaceship.
Got it.
$1 million on the line. 48 hours. Today in 2002, Toby Keith celebrated another number one, courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue. Do you know the parentheses after this?
Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue.
Yeah, it's the.
yeah.
You do, Amy? Go ahead.
Yeah, kick my
No.
A.
Booting your
No, it's
butt.
not kick my A. First of all, can you imagine that's the name of a song? I'm gonna kick my own A.
Oh, put a
Can't
boot
do
in there.
No, that's a lyric, but
Kick your A.
you're closer at least.
Really?
Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue. Parentheses.
I'm gonna kick your head.
No.
We kick A.
A. Kick-
No, it has to do with No. The Angry American.
Oh.
Oh, nope,
Okay,
didn't know
okay.
that.
Way off.
Throwback Thursday, just a couple more. In 2003, Red Dirt Road from Brooks and Dunn. Hit out. It's when I found my first beer. That's when I found Jesus. What I didn't understand about that song was we did not have red dirt really in Arkansas. So the dirt roads were never red. And I was like, what am I missing here? And I'm also very colorblind. So then I started to think that all dirt was. I didn't realize that mostly that color is somewhat regional based on
Yeah.
the chemicals in the dirt.
Sure.
So there you go. It's a dumb fact.
Yeah, we didn't have red dirt either.
Dumb fact Thursday here. But Texas is red dirt music.
That's what they call it, but there's no
Yeah,
red
red
dirt
dirt.
in South Texas.
Oh, South Texas. Finally, 2014, Brett Eldridge goes to number one with Beat of the Music. All right, there you go. That's Throwback Thursday. That's fun. I like going through like history of country music because a lot of times we just play the new stuff and a third of it's crap. But the good stuff in history that stays,
That's right.
proven to be good over time. You want to jump? All right, you guys can call us if you want. 877-77-BOBBY. That's our phone number, 877-77-BOBBY. We'll be right back.